With a piece of Berry Burst cardstock, and it's a different measurement, you guys, 11 inches by 5.5 inches, okay? Now, we did some scoring, and I have scored this at 4 1/4 inches, 7 inches, and 9 3/4 of an inch. And you're going to just score these, and it's gonna accordion fold, okay? Now, I want to bring in some of the Picture Perfect Designer Series paper. Guys, hands down, some of my absolute favorite designer series paper I have ever worked with. Beautiful. Look at this. It's a photograph. Really, look at that. It's so wonderful and realistic in this confetti. And then we have a great lemon lime twist, just some designs here on the back. We're going to do some cutting. So I've got my confetti up in the upper left-hand corner. And I want to rotate that so it's now in the lower left-hand corner. I want to cut 3/4 of an inch off the bottom of this, okay? So I now have 5 1/4 by 6 inches. There's 6 inches. So now I'm going to cut 1 inch off the side. And again, I'm trying to preserve this up here. If you haven't figured that out, we kind of want to preserve that. So there's a 1 inch. This leaves me 5 inches by 5 1/4, and we are going to cut that in half at 2 1/2 inches. So I love this one with the heavy confetti on it. So I'm going to use the back side of this one, and then I'm actually going to, no, I'm going to use the confetti side of this one. So the way this is going to go together, I'm going to go ahead and bring my card in. So I'm going to find my snail adhesive, and I want to attach this one to this first panel here. And let's add this to the next panel. I'm telling you, you guys are going to flip over this card. Now this one here, I'm actually going to flip this over because I want to adhere this. I want that to show on this side, all right? So let me go ahead and add this one. And then I'm going to be adding some ribbon around this as well. I have got, let's see, 16 inches of this Berry Burst ribbon. And I'm just going to tie it in a square knot here on the side. So right over left, give it a nice tug. And then left over right. Okay, only pull what's in your left hand, and you get a really nice square knot when you do it that way. Let's trim this down. Like if your ribbon ever gets a little loose, because it happens, right? You can come in with a mini glue dot. I'm just gonna pick it up with my paper piercer. Let me slide that up a little bit, and I can put a mini glue dot right there. And then I don't have to worry about that falling and moving around on me. So I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm going to come in with a basic black ink pad. And we're going to start with, today we celebrate wonderful, brilliant, fabulous you, okay? And what I wanna do with this is I'm gonna stamp it here in the bottom right-hand corner, and I do want to stay fairly close to the edge. Cue the confetti. Is that not fun? We love that. And I'm just going to stamp that here up at the top at an angle. We're going to come in with this Berry Burst, and I'm going to come in with that bow that I have fallen in love with. I'm telling you, this bow is the best. I'm going to stamp it. Oh, I want to give myself a little room. We'll go right here. So now I've got the shadow. Remember, with that shadow, we have to stamp off first. We've got to get some of that excess ink off. I do want to make sure I get that dead on. See how pretty? All right, I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to do it with the lemon lime. Now, we need some confetti, because we just said cue the confetti, so we kind of need some confetti. I'm going to come in with a little confetti, and in the lemon lime twist, stamp a few of those. I'm going to clean off this stamp, and now I'll come in with my Berry Burst, and I'm just going to kind of go right over it. you know, just to give it that little fun, whimsical, like it's kind of all over the place. All right, let's get some adhesive on this. We're going to add this to the inside. You notice it centers up really, really nice. Give that a nice back rub. Now look what we've got. Whoa, but a very fun card. You've got plenty of room to write your message, and it's not going to show when you give the card.